What's going on, everyone? I hope everyone had a happy Merry Christmas and all that good jazz. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about going into 2018, and matter of fact, I did this entire week. I'm gonna be talking about going into 2018 specific, but for this video, as you guys already know, you can click the thumbnail and the title. I'm gonna be specifically talking about the 10 cars you guys should be picking up and or have going into 2018. Now, I felt like this topic would be important because from time to time again, players look for cars they should buy, they should sell, they should keep. Well, I'm here to tell you these cars will all be relevant in 2018, and I feel like if you guys hold on to these and or pick them up, you'll definitely get your money's worth. So, with all that being said, without further ado, let's begin. So now I'm going to shoot straight into the video with my number one pick, Psy-framegear. Now, studying the OCG from the past 3 tournaments they had, Psy-framegear was ranked in one of the most popular cards used in almost every deck. You guys already know you negate a monster effect with it. Monster effects are going to be prevalent definitely in 2018 and so on. And with hand traps being so important as they are, Psy-framegear is a force to be reckoned with. And not to mention, Psy-framegear can also negate other hand traps. So if your opponent try to ash you, you can gamma. If your opponent try to max you can gamma. The list goes on from there. But yeah, man, pick up Psy-framegear if you guys need a good card that's really solid, that's going to be doing a lot of negation. Number 2, Allure Darkness. Now, Allure Darkness is a card a lot of players are not thinking about because no deck runs it at the current moment. Moving forward into a format where we're definitely going to see a hit on Spiral, and in my opinion, a hit on Magicians. A lot of our rogue decks are going to come in power. Decks like Cosmos and Burning Abyss come to mind, especially when we get the Link Brains pack importance over from the TCG to the OCG. Extreme Forces is around the corner. And with that being said, I feel like just having your Allure Darkness is just a play set. I mean, it's a common. You probably can play stuff for like 15 bucks, whatever they're going for now. Just having them ensures that if you want to play Burning Abyss, you're good. And or if you want to play a deck like Cosmos, you're good. So with that being said, let's pick up a play set of Allure Darkness. You guys will be good to go for 2018. You guys will be pretty much prepared and ready. Number 3, Effect Veiler, a play set. Now, this also goes based off of what I see a lot in the OCG. It ranks high in the card ranking, meaning players go to Effect Veiler, and that's for good reason. I mean, negate a monster effect is one of the first original hand traps alongside hand traps like Maxi. But Effect Veiler does something very specific, just negating monster effects. Now, while we do have cards like Ash Blossom and Psy-framegear negating the monster's effects, cards like Psy-framegear, even if you run it as a 3-of, you're only going to resolve this effect once because you're only going to play one of the normal monsters that you use to negate the effect. And cards like Ash Blossom, you would have used it on another card like the Pot of Desires versus a monster effect. So Effect Veiler does have its place. And then you could also think about the possibility of Blue Eyes White Dragon being a deck moving forward into the next format, especially beginning, because if Konami just craps on every other deck that's amazing, Blue Eyes is definitely a solid deck, and guess what? Blue Eyes can search out Effect Veiler, so why not pick up that card? I mean, a playset, it's a common, you have nothing to lose. Number 4, Dark Claw. Now, you guys already know I'm a big fan of Heroes, and Heroes is definitely getting link support in the OCG via the Shonen Jump. But when we will get that in the TCG is a question mark, but definitely for 2018, I just think having Dark Claw and just hero support in general on the standstill, on the sidelines, just in case the deck becomes good, will be pretty relevant just due to the fact that Dark Claw is a beast. Shutting off your opponent's graveyard is very important because a lot of decks rely on graveyard-based effects. And not to mention, a lot of decks in the LCG are either side decking or main decking Mass Change number 2, which would allow you to pretty much play Dark Claw in any deck that's dark. So with that being said, why not pick it up? It's like $5 the last time I checked. So yeah, Dark Claw is just a really good card. It floodgates the opponent, and in the TCG, you can definitely do some damage because no one expects it coming out, especially in today's meta where people haven't seen it in forever. Number 5, Unending Nightmare. Now, this is a hit or miss, so pick up at risk, because if they don't hit the Pendulum Magicians moving forward in January, Unending Nightmare is a great card to have. alongside of other cards like Anti-Spell Fragrance, but they pretty much do the same thing. They're gonna floodgate out the Pendulum deck, which is really good for a lot of players because moving forward, if Pendulum Magicians don't get touched on the next ban list, they're gonna be a force to be reckoned with. Just setting up the board with their Poison Magicians, the Wisdom Magicians, the list goes on for there. But outside of Pendulum Magicians, I could see Unending Nightmare just being a good side deck card in general, or just a good card to have just on our sidelines in the playset in general because it just floodgates and it destroys face-up spells and traps. So if there's a deck that comes out next year that abuses spells and traps, guess what? You got a card that already floodgates it, Unending Nightmare. And it's not that expensive because they got the reprint over the summer. So with that being said, why not pick it up? Number 6, Beatrice. Now, Beatrice, this is going based on the fact that Burning Abyss is getting support from the Konami Japan OCG Link Vrains pack. I don't believe the Burning Abyss guy was announced in the Extreme Forces as an import. But with that being said, when Burning Abyss do get their monster, man, Beatrice is going to go up. Dante's are going to go up. Everything Burning Abyss is going to go up. So you're going to want to make sure you have the most expensive card, Beatrice, at your disposal, because Beatrice outside of Burning Abyss could be used in a multitude of decks. And then not to mention, Beatrice is just a good card in general. Single card from your deck to graveyard is very important, and it's very crucial to the deck's playstyle. So with that being said, definitely pick up at least a playset of Beatrice and then sit on them. Heck, if you're a guy that likes to bend, pick up a page of them and just assume eventually in the TCG, the card will go up when Konami announces for the TCG that we're going to get the Burning Abyss monster as an import, and players are going to be hopping, looking for this card like crazy. So yeah, man, pick up Beatrice because it's going to be a good card to pick up. Number 7, we're going to talk about Grinder Golem. So, Grinder Golem is another great card to pick up, but make sure you guys pick this card up at risk. It's a fact pretty much, I don't know it's a fact off the top of my head, but essentially the fact that it spams tokens to the field is extremely good, causing a lot of players to abuse the link mechanic in full. And there's nothing worse than have your opponent open up a Grinder Golem and that new Firewall dragon that's coming out in the near future that bounces it back and then spam the Grinder Golem again and starting the infinite loops. A lot of players have discovered over in the OCG land to make a crazy link field. I mean, like I said, pick up at risk. I believe Konami in the TCG is gonna hit it. Maybe, I don't know. But with that being said, it's definitely a card you guys should look into picking up for 2018 because it's gonna be one of those things that if it don't get hit on the TCG ban list for January, it's gonna be a card that's gonna make a lot of players rage and or probably quit the game or take a break for a few months. Number 8, Evenly Matched. Now, I don't know I forgot what YouTuber talked about this about cards that allow you to lose and just come out of nowhere and win. And I definitely agree with it. I think it was Nim when he said like cards like Exciting Night is unfair or shouldn't be made. I definitely agree with that thought process, but I definitely don't see Evenly Matched as a card getting hit yet. I mean, it tastes funny because it takes advantage of the fact that you can be getting your butt kicked, your opponent can span the board, you can evenly match them and just blow them out because you wiped all their resources. And like a lot of people aren't abusing it just yet. It's not really game changing and people ain't complaining about it. So with that being said, if you don't have your set, pick it up. It's good for pretty much any deck under the sun. Almost every deck can run it. And sometimes it could be a dead draw, but with that being said, anything that can wipe board, banish it face down is extremely good and evenly matches something that fits that description. Number 9, Firewall Dragon. So we have our beautiful Firewall Dragon number 9. That card is insane. There's not really much to say about the card specifically. I don't see it getting hit on the January ban list. And because it's the main protagonist card from the Yu-Gi-Oh series, the Yu-Gi-Oh anime Vrains, so since he uses it, it's definitely safe. I could definitely see it getting hit down to 1, but I don't see it getting banned anytime soon. Bouncing cards back, special from the hand, all that good jazz. It's just too powerful, and I definitely see it being one of those cards that's like I said, a force to be reckoned with and using link decks for the future to come. It's even getting a reprint as an alternate art. They got it in the OCG, and I could definitely see us getting it in TCG. And last but not least, my last card I want to talk about is Link Kuriboh at number 10. Card's too insane. It's the only generic Link 1 monster right now. It specializes himself in a graveyard, which is great. And he points down allowing you to extra link, which is something a lot of players like abusing in the OCG, and I'm pretty sure a lot of us in the TCG would do the same. And yes, guys, for you guys that do not know, extra link is a thing. So when you make that little U shape with the link zones and blocking out your opponent from the extra deck. So link kuriboh is crucial for a lot of those future extra link combos. And if cards like Level Eater don't get hit, it's gonna be a force to be reckoned with. So with all that being said, man, post your thoughts and opinions about this video in the comment section down below. There's a card you guys would like for being on this list that wasn't, also posted down below. This list was fun to make, and I just made this list because I wanted to help you guys think about cards that I felt like everyone should be having and or picking up going into 2018, because I don't want people getting blindsided by the meta and everything else. So with all being said, like I said, post your thoughts and opinions. Also post cards you feel like that wasn't on this list that should have been on this list. With all that being said, man, this is Innovation YGO, and I'm signing out. Peace.